How's it going, Rose fam? This is Rose Nut coming to you. Adrian Rodriguez over here from Tropical Rose Society. Decided to do a quick little video, show you what I'm dealing with in my garden. Here we go. It is that season when I get that. That right there, my friends, is chili thrips. Chili thrips. Now I did what you're not supposed to do, which is, there's Calico there, the supervisor. I cut down these roses significantly. Now, I wouldn't consider this a hard prune. Hard prune would take it all the way down. Although what I did to the monster would probably be considered a hard prune, and it's bouncing right back up. But of course, no sooner do you do a pruning during these hot months, then you're going to end up with new growth coming out with chili thrip damage. However, I knew this was going to happen, so I have been spraying. I did a combo of Conserve SC along with Pylon, and then 4 days later I hit it with some Hachi and imidacloprid, and just to be safe I also hit it with some granular stuff, not the Bio Advanced, more commercial stuff. This is Maggie right here that likes to laugh at chili thrips sometimes, but even Maggie is not immune to this stuff. But what I wanted to show you is the fact that even though chili thrips do come in, once you start fighting them off, let's see if I can get this to focus. Once you start fighting them off and your chemicals start working for you, even though the initial growth might be damaged, let's try this. Even though the initial growth may be damaged, once you spray, it will actually start growing out healthier from the damage. Now, if you've got buds, you want to pick those off because, those are just not going to grow out. But, so for instance, right there, this bud right here, I'll just snip it off because there's no way that there's too much damage to the actual bud itself. But all of this still has a chance of growing out fairly healthy. Forget the low light, but when it's too sunny out here, exposure is real bad. But here we go. We have a mixture of Elena and Pope John Paul and Luna Llena. But basically, the big one is Elena. And it's growing out nicely. And again, the big monster that never flowers. Just reporting. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. But again, know that even if you cut, which you should not prune around this time of the year, because it is only going to spur on small growth and chili thrip damage. Sure enough, there's chili thrips. Just know, if you hit the brakes on it with some spraying, there is a possibility of getting the damaged growth to come back healthy past that. But again, if you got buds, you might as well pick them off, because that's just damage. And yeah, for those of you who haven't seen that before, that's chili thrip damage right there. Alright. Just wanted to check in with the Rose fam. Hope everybody's doing well and weathering these storms, enjoying the water. Until next time, see ya.